Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Walker Ford in Clearwater, Florida because guess what? I want to help you answer the question, should you go out and get a Ram pickup truck or should you be getting down to Walker Ford or your local Ford dealership to get your 2020 F-150? This one behind me, I think a lot of you are going to like. It is a platinum trim level F-150, and I think before we even start the video, we do need to mention that, remember, the F-150 is still #1 when it comes to truck sales here in the United States. But Ford, for so many years, has built a reputation on their pickup trucks. One place that some people have felt has gotten a little dated is the interior. And that's why some people have turned to Ram, because when you look at their interiors, they're really doing some things that other truck companies are not. But at the end of the day, when you look at the total package, is this F-150, especially the platinum trim, the way to go? So let's go ahead, dive into this 2020 F-150 Platinum. Right off the bat, I love this magma red color. It looks black, it looks brown, it looks red. It's black cherry, really. This color is beautiful. I wish it was a little bit more of that Florida sunshine to really bring out the red accent in it. But you'll notice the full LED lighting, that very smartly shaped C-shaped grille. This design of the truck overall, we're ready for a redesign, but if you park it next to any other new truck, it still looks fresh. I think they did it very well with a design that would stand the test of time. I like this nice brushed aluminum grille that goes all the way across and kind of is locked in by those headlights. You'll see the nice grille shape design both at the top and the bottom, open air in the center. Of course, we're gonna have a forward-facing camera on this F-150. We work our way down, more of that beautiful magma red. You have your fog lamps, nicely placed, chrome tow hooks, and just really a very strong, aggressive look. Now, when we pop up onto the hood, I think the F-150 hood's so sharp with the distinct body lines, and I think this is one of the reasons why people keep getting to their Ford dealerships to want to buy one of these, is simply because of the front end. The front end really has a nice touch to it with that grille. That grille is unique to the platinum trim. Now, remember, this isn't the top trim. You could go up to limited. That would be the top trim for the F-150. And of course, a Raptor, but that's a different story for a different day. We look at the wheel setup on here, so you're gonna get very nice brushed aluminum wheel. I like the overall style. I wish that it was a little bit more pizzazz for the Platinum, but it is a 20-inch wheel, 275 on the width, 55 series on the sidewall. You can see the nice amount of room where you can get a little sneak peek of all the inner bits of the suspension. I also like the way everything is painted. None of that flat black plastic on the fender flares or anything like that. I am gonna zonk the antenna, and here's another thing. If you notice up on the roof, there is a shark fin antenna. First of all, why is it all the way to the passenger side? Why isn't it more in the center? And second of all, why do we still have this antenna if we have the shark fin up top? Can't we integrate all that into that? If anybody has the answer to that, put it in the comment section, because I would like to know. Very sharp looking F-150 badging with the platinum name. Like I said, this is right underneath limited. Chrome on the mirrors, lighting on the side, and then really just the side of it has a great look to it. Chrome on the door handles with the trim. Speaking of the doors, when you open them up, you're gonna get those wonderful, as you saw, let me show you again, kind of popped up really quick, those nice running boards. You'll notice it'll take a second and then they go right in perfect. I think that just cleans up the look of the truck. Don't have anything dangling down. Nobody really likes to do that, have anything dangling down. So really clean. Interesting how they stopped the trim here. I think I would like to see this go all the way to the end just to make it a more finished off product. So I am gonna zonk that on the Platinum. I guess they ran out of material. That must have been on a Friday when they ran out of all the material for the week at the factory. But we keep working our way back. This one does have the optional 4-wheel drive system. That's that FX4 off-wheel drive system on this. Another nice touch, you're gonna get the single exhaust with the chrome tip, ties in all those chrome accents very nicely. And then when we swing around the back, I really like on the Platinum how it has across the middle of the tailgate. That same nice finish that we saw on the front end of the truck. This one has that 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine, hence the badging. Nice rear bumpers. You got all your tow hookups easily placed, everything really easy to get to. And then of course, we open up that tailgate. Nice soft release. This one has the spray-in Ford bed liner. You do have LED lighting, and you have tie down locations both at the front and the rear of the bed of the truck. Power sliding rear window, and then of course, the optional step system, which I actually like this better than what's on the GMC. The GMC is a little clunky and there's so many moving parts. This is just so simplistic and easy to get in and out of very nicely. And then what's nice is, even for the people with the ability to not follow directions, it's real easy to just follow the numbers and we put it right back. But why don't we go ahead, pop the hood and see what's powering this Platinum. All right guys, we got the hood popped on this F-150 Platinum. Lurking underneath that hood, like I told you, is gonna be that EcoBoost motor. So it's a 3.5 liter V6 twin turbocharged, 375 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque. Remember, if you want the same amount of horsepower that you get in a Raptor, which is 450 horsepower, you gotta step it up all the way to the limited trim. This is gonna be channeling all the power through a 10-speed automatic transmission. It also has the optional 355 electric locking rear diff, skid plates that come with that FX4 off-road package. The truck weighs in around 4,800 pounds, and MPGs, 16 in the city, 22 on the highway. What I like about the engine compartment is that you'll notice that there's been some smart engineering that's been done. The engine is lower in the chassis, further back to the firewall. That's gonna help with that weight distribution, lower center of gravity. But why don't we go ahead, fire up this Platinum F-150 and see what it sounds like. All right guys, we're inside the F-150, and yes, I'll be honest, the Ram, the 1500 does have a lot of gizmos and gadgets and large screens and all that, but I really think that the F-150 has a perfect balance of utility, function, and definitely in this Platinum trim look. Now I know you're probably saying, well Joe, hold your horses. Hold your horses with this F-150. How much does it cost? MSRP is $68,000 the way it's optioned. Let's see what you get for the money. Now to the door panels, I love the way they broke up the sea of dark material. You have this beautiful reddish brownish leather material, nice soft on the armrest, the top portion of the door. Little bit of chrome trim around the speaker cover and around the switch gear for the lock and unlock. And then that very large pocket along the bottom of the door panel to put just about anything that you could think of. Soft leather material up here. I like this little tray here for your Snickers bars or Three Musketeers. Or how about this? Let's make it a payday, because you better be getting paid to be able to spend $68,000 on this truck. Those will go nicely right there. We have our infotainment system. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the truck. Push button start, of course. You're reminded you're in a Ford product. B&O sound system is optional. There's our 8-inch infotainment system. Of course, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation. You got your climate controls. And if you're wondering, well, Joe, is that a touch screen? Yes, it is, because guess what? I'm touching it and it's doing things. So you can see all the AC controls nicely placed. Also your camera. Look at that, 360 out the front. Very nice clear view. I think they did a great job with the panoramic setup. You drop down. Here is your shifter knob to go into 2 high, 4 low. You got your trailer backup assist. Here's your seat controls for ventilated seats, heated seats, AC, and then I like the wood on the cover. We open up the cover, and there you have it. Tons of space. You could put a whole bag of circus peanuts in there. Just dump the circus peanuts right into that tray. Boom, boom, boom. 2 USBs. I'm liking this silver trim here, and this just needs to be removed, so that's not a big deal. That's just some PDI stuff, but I like the silver trim. 2 cup holders. There's your Ford key fob, standard key fob across the whole F-150 lineup. You have your buttons on the back. Nice touch. I even like the shifter. This is going to be controlling that 10-speed automatic. You got the brown contrast stitching there, the nice aluminum finishes, and this armrest, it's not the softest, but it's good looking. I like the stitch work, the extra leather there. You open it up and you have tons of room. This is where you could go to Costco and get yourself that large bag of Lay's chips, and you don't have to put it in the back seat. You could put it right here and eat it all day long. Make sure you put some toothpicks in the tray here to pick out the Lay's chips before you go out on your date and start kissing anybody. Close that up, seats. You're reminded that you're in a platinum, nice leather, love the material, soft, supportive. They hit every nail perfectly on the head. Of course, electric assist. Almost forgot, we do have hookups here. So you do have your home power source, your 12 volt. I guess my issue is, Zong, when it comes to connectivity, there's no wireless charging, no cell phone wireless charging. You do get this beautiful panoramic sunroof, which, let me go ahead and open this up. Look at that, keep it going. Nice. Everybody's getting some sunshine. But why don't you come on over to the business end? I'll show you behind the wheel of this F-150 Platinum. All right, guys, business time. You do have memory settings on the driver's side of things. You have that Platinum logo that's going to welcome you every time you step into your F-150 Platinum. You can see how these seats are. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm feeling good. I feel comfortable. Standard F-150 steering wheel. I do like the way they brought the brown stitching all the way around. You got this aluminum looking trim. Very simplistic buttons, but it works. And then the dash, I'm liking it. It's clear, it's clean, it's crisp, it's concise. How many other C words can you bring into that? But you have nice silver trim all the way around. I love that digital display in the center. Look at this. You want info? Here's your info. So you got tons of info that you could toggle through. You got your Ford 360 protection that's going to keep you safe and make sure you get to your destination. I'm comfy up here. Let's see how comfy your passenger is going to be in the back seat. All right, guys, backseat time in the Platinum. Just like up front, you have the same great material of the seats. Love the leather. You have a little command center here, 2 cup holders, 12 volt, home power source, and 2 USBs. Heated seats, but no ventilated seats. I'm starting to think that at $68,000, seats need to be ventilated in the back as well. That is an option, but hey, more options, more money. More money, more problems. Who said that? But anyways, armrest. Armrest is hard as a rock. It's great that they put the cup holders here, but does this have to be as hard as a rock? But here's your cup holders. Kind of cumbersome. The cup holders are a little cumbersome to navigate through. So put that back. Power sliding rear window. You could pass. Remember how we were talking about the Costco size Lay's chips? Let's see, you have some friends back there. Throw them some chips, man. Throw them a bone. Instead of throwing them a bone, throw them some chips. But tons of room back here. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's take this F-150 Platinum for a spin. All right, guys, we're in the 2020 Ford F-150 Platinum. Really liking just how easy it is to drive these trucks and how comfortable it is. Now, the Platinum does have the massaging seats, which is really wonderful. And that's going to obviously make the drive that much more enjoyable for you. When I'm looking around, I like all the finishes, the nice leather on the top of the dash here, over on the passenger side, and really just the visibility and everything in these F-150s makes driving a truck so much easier. When it comes to the infotainment system, yes, it's not as high-tech as the Ram, but you know what? The dash, though, I'm liking the dash setup. For me, the Ram dash setup, it's too busy. It looks cool. It's like an Art Deco design with all these colors and shapes and everything, but I like the setup, the simplicity of the design in the F-150, and that's another reason why I think people keep coming back to them, is that you know, it's like seeing an old friend, and you're just happy to see them each and every time. Getting on throttle at 10 speed, drops down, that EcoBoost engine is doing the business, and you are off rocketing. And I think that's another great feature with the F-150 lineup, is the plethora of engine options that you have. Now remember, if you want full Raptor power, you have to go limited. And that's for the first time, remember. The previous years, if you went limited trim, you did not get the full 450 horsepower from the Raptor. That you are now getting as of 2019 going into 2020, same story. But very, very smooth. The 10-speed, the shifts are very crisp, and it just allows, like I said, for a better driving experience, especially when it comes time to merge and whatnot. With these trucks, I mean, you get on the loud pedal and you're going. Very smooth. When you go platinum, you're obviously going to get a little bit more sound deadening material that's going to help, you know, with the environment, your driving experience in the interior of the truck. And then also the mirrors, everything, the visibility is great in this thing. It allows you just to be able to do your business without worrying about if somebody is in your blind spot, so to speak. But very smooth, very capable, and yes, we could argue the point that the F-150 is ready for a redesign. The thing is that it's still bringing so much to the table, and that's what's allowing it to be such a top seller. All right, guys, I want to obviously show you how the F-150 handles on throttle coming out of that turn. It gets the power down. The sound is getting pumped in. It is synthetic, but it does sound really good. And I think for a lot of people, we need to just get past that. We just got to have a V8. This EcoBoost engine really allows a nice power delivery, and you're not waiting around because it's a twin turbo and the turbos are a little smaller. You're not waiting around forever for that boost to build up. It really gets off running right off the bat. I mean, like I said, if I'm back on throttle, we're gonna go in this left-hand bend. This isn't a race truck by any means, but I'm getting on the brakes. Brakes feel good. Turn in, nice and crisp. Good feedback coming from the front, good feedback coming from the rear. Let it drift out a little bit, come down, very nice. I mean, what else could you want out of a truck? It really just gives you everything. And I think back to when I was younger, and my dad had a 77 Ford Ranger long bed, and I don't think either of us back then could even dream that a truck could bring to the table what this Ford F-150 Platinum has. But hopefully this gives you a nice overview of what this truck is about and how this could be the perfect setup for your next truck. But we're gonna wrap this one up, and I'll see you back at Walker Ford in a split second. All right, guys, been another wonderful day here at Walker Ford. Definitely gotta thank Frank Walker, Weston Walker, Tracy, Benji, Mark, Austin, Jason, the rest of the crew here. What can I say about the F-150? It is America's #1 selling truck, and I think one of the reasons why is that they're able to have a trim level from XLT to Lariat to Limited to Platinum to Raptor to fit every type of lifestyle, every type of budget. But I still think that even though we're waiting for a redesign, this is still great competition for the Ram, definitely the Silverado and the GMC Sierra. But if it's trucks like these you want to keep seeing on Rady's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. Got to give it up to Big Guns McGee. He's lifting weights. He's got a little bit of a break, but he's lifting more weights. So definitely root him on. Tell him to eat a bunch of protein. And just like always, I'll see you on the next ride.